Hello guys, what's up? This is Mortaza. Welcome back to a Coder Journey. In this next episode of our TypeScript tutorial, I'm gonna talk about casting, right? And casting basically means to override the type of a variable. When you are working with different types, right? Sometimes it is necessary to override the type of a variable, especially when you are working with external libraries, which sometimes give you back an incorrect type. There are different ways to, do the casting. If you have some experience working with other languages, you might know a couple of techniques for casting. This is also true in TypeScript. For example, in C# we have the as keyword, right, which can help us to change the type of a variable. In TypeScript we have the same thing. You can use the as keyword as a very easy and straightforward way to cast a variable, and this will change the type of the given variable. Let me give you an example. If, for example, I declare some variable as type unknown, right, and then I put in some string into this, right, as you can see, TypeScript will tell me that some variable is of type unknown. Now, in order to, for example, get to the length property of unknown, let us see what we can do. We can go on and say some variable that length, right? Of course, this will, throw an error. It says that some variable is of type unknown, right? So we cannot access the length property. The length property is actually defined for variables of type string. So we need a way to cast this variable, which is of type unknown, to type a string. And in order to do that, one of the easiest things is to go on and write some variable as a string. So basically we are casting this variable from type unknown to type a string, and then we are accessing the length property to get the number of characters in a string. So as I told you, using the as keyword is the simplest way to cast a data type of a variable. And there is also another technique which is sometimes used. It does the same thing as using the as keyword. What you can do is to get rid of this, right? And then you will again get the error, right? But in order to use the second technique, you can put your parentheses here, and then you can do this. So basically you are again creating a cached unknown to string, and then you are accessing the length property. This is similar to the technique that we saw using the as keyword. Now let's see if we can do something else. Suppose I am going to declare for example this string, right, and I'm going to put in my own name. So some string is of type string, right? And now what happens if I, for example, come here and say some string, right, some string as number? As you can see, it is kind of giving me an error. It says that conversion of type string to type number may be a mistake because neither type sufficiently overlaps with the other. If this was intentional, convert the expression to unknown first. So as you can see here, TypeScript is preventing me from converting a string to number, and it is telling me that if I want to do this, first I need to convert to unknown. So let's see what we can do. So unknown, and then let's put another parentheses here and say as a number. So this works. As you can see, in order to convert from a string to a number, first I need to cast to unknown, and then I will need to cast to number. And then I can, do whatever I want after that. So to recap, first and foremost, the easiest way to do the cast is to use the as keyword, right? We saw an example of this. This is also another method of doing the cached, right, which works exactly the same as using the as keyword. Last but not least, sometimes it is not possible to do the cast. For example, you cannot directly cast from a string to a number. First, you need to cast to unknown, and after that, you need to cast to number. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking till the very end. I hope you've enjoyed watching this episode as well. If that's the case, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, give it a like, share it with a friend. Also, subscribe to Coder's Journey, activate the notification so that you do not miss out on my upcoming uploads. Till later, bye-bye.